When most founders think about ads, they picture a few campaigns on LinkedIn or Google, but Deel, they run an entire end-to-end system from awareness ads to authority assets, landing pages, nurture sequences, and even podcasts and sponsorships. In this breakdown, I'm going to walk you through Deel's full funnel, the creative they run, the channels they prioritize, how they capture demand, and how they convert it into pipeline. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what you can copy to build a SaaS ad engine that doesn't just get clicks, but compounds into predictable growth. So let's jump into the full funnel strategy for Deel. We already know you might be struggling with ads right now, or you're thinking about running ads, right? Why not look at Deel, who's cracked the code by generating over $300 million in ARR in just 4 years. Literally, this is one of the fastest SaaS companies in the world right now. And in that last video, we talked about Zapier's funnel first playbook. Deel actually uses education. So instead of selling payroll, they sell peace of mind with very intelligent and smart storytelling through their ad engine as well. So in this breakdown, let's jump exactly how this boring company selling HR compliance is actually converting their clicks through ads into pipeline. Now, I want to educate you guys here so you guys can take the same strategy and apply it. So these guys are running full funnel at the moment. We've actually jumped in and taken a look at all their ad accounts that they have as well. So let's talk about Meta first. When Deel's running Meta ads, and we'll jump into the creatives and landing pages in a second, but they're running these ads to educate, convert, and build authority. Once we look at the ads, each ad is mapped to a funnel stage, right? I always talk about this, but awareness, consideration, and conversion. There's actually even more stages than this, but they're mapping them to all the main stages in the B2B SaaS space here as well. And they're really using Meta to build trust here, right, over just pure promotion. So you'll see in a second what type of creative angles that they use. So the 4 strategies that they have up on Meta at the moment is outcome-oriented ads. So this here, focusing on speed, efficiency, focused on the ROI of using Deel, so the real outcome that you can get. Category-focused ads, they're also using that. They're positioning Deel as like the default choice in the global HR and payroll. They also have some middle funnel resource ads as well, top of funnel here. So sort of free resources to pull in leads and nurture relationships. So using all these multiple creative asset types along with funnels in place, like the landing page, they're able to actually convert these leads from awareness, trust, all the way to conversion. So let's jump into the first strategy that they have on Meta, outcome-oriented ads. Remember, guys, the best thing here to do is actually showcase what can this product achieve for the end user, right? So let's look at some of the ads that they're running on Meta. This is one of them I wanted to highlight here. Super easy, simple design. It's actually captivating here as well by using this like cowboy holding like a book on a horse here, but super cool, interesting ad with some UI layouts. But notice the copy that they're using here as well. And they have a pretty bottom of funnel, like get started now. So focus on solving the pain point of slow, complex, international hiring here, which Deel will let you resolve. Moving on to the next one, right here, literally very simple, easy ad, nothing too crazy, branded extremely well. Deel does a great job at this, but they're highlighting themselves as the all-in-one global HR platform. Instead of using all these smaller fragmented tools, just use Deel. One platform, international hiring, HR, payroll. Book demo as the call to action. Perfect. Now, here's a few more as well, which I'll let you take a look at. But what happens is after they click on these ads, they will go to remember the call to actions were more aggressive. So book a demo, get started. So you're going to send these folks over to a page that literally talks about what was hosted in the ads as well, right? So if I zoom out, this is the landing page here. Okay, instead of juggling 16 disconnected tools, pain point, wasting time, money, and energy, perfect copy. And then also pain point here as well. Like this is HR, payroll, compliance. No one wants to do it. It's boring, but it feels like a roadblock for a lot of people. And then you position Deel right there. We can change that, right? Demo, view pricing, what most people are going to be interested in. Immediately on the lander, you have a demo form that folks can fill out and just book a demo. And notice they're using free 30-minute product demo, get your questions answered by experts. This section I love. Even without Deel, with Deel, literally what you can transform yourself and your company into by booking a demo and using the product eventually. Social trust, and then calling out features. It's all the same playbook that these companies are using that you should be applying to yourself as well. Even more features down here. Also social proof again through testimonials, essentially. Like you can save 150 hours on hiring compliance, 52% savings in fees. And then you come back here with solid call to actions here as well in terms of the mini products that they have. So global payroll, contractor management, immigration, and just book a demo, book a demo, book a demo, book a demo. And this will lead you back up to the top of the page to jump into pricing. Again, book demo, book demo, book demo. They continue forward with that, and then real testimonial from a company here, more testimonials here as well, and then ending off at the footer. So this is essentially mapping your ad funnel to your landing page as well to make sure they both talk to each other, and it's a seamless experience for a potential buyer here. And you have a high converting funnel because they are booking a demo here. Now, next up on Meta, category focus ads. Right here, what Deel is doing, they're positioning themselves as the category leader. So let's take a look at the ad creatives that they have. Say goodbye to siloed HR, say hello to Deel HR. Perfect. And notice the call to action being different here, learn more. So you can tell this is going to be more top of funnel instead of your middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, right? What we just saw above was more bottom of funnel. Now we're looking at top of funnel. So literally just calling out different systems and positioning Deel here themselves. Here's a few more ads. Leave the HR, benefits and payroll to us. Again, learn more. Keep that CTA in mind. Learn more again, right? As the global HR platform for every country, role, and region. So they're really just raising awareness. And the interesting part is they will send them to this landing page here. Notice, yes, they're using 30-minute demos, see how it works, but more education here, right? It's not that lead form is not present at the top. And as you scroll down here, they're being consistent with the social proof that they have. They also have features here as well. But you can see a lot of this information here is for raising awareness and just getting people started with Deel. Hey, what is Deel? I want to use it. Let me click on the ad and see what Deel is all about. And then later on, they get hit with the bottom of funnel campaign. Now, Meta is perfect for this. Resource ads. This you guys need to be doing. Here, they're using free guides. You nurture and convert. Right here, you could do email marketing, also SDRs. Could be reaching out as well. Let's take a look at some of the ad creatives that they have in the resource ad strategy on Meta. So, Founder's Guide to the US Visa Journey. This one's interesting. Like, Deel is not solving for this problem, but they're positioning themselves as a trusted advisor here, not just a tool. They're going to offer free information here. So then someone remembers what Deel is. This is essentially targeting the ICP of who would use Deel down the road, or they're currently also open to using it as well. And then they have independent contractor agreement templates. Again, very similar pain point for someone that's hiring contractors, and then eventually Deel can resolve their problems by that founder or that company using Deel. So some performance templates here as well, and then also more guides here. And you'll notice immediately this one is a leaner landing page in terms of the funnel. Immediately come on right, left hero. I always recommend this. Capture lead on right side. Left side, you are just showcasing what the guide is going to be based on the ad you have. So they're going to have different landing pages for each ad that they have. Essentially, this is going to change, and this is going to change down here as well. Additional information just to give a lead a glimpse of what they're going to get in the guide itself as well. All right, so we just covered meta for Deel, right? These guys are crushing it there. Awareness, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, resources, guides, literally all the strategies that you should be using on Meta. Now let's move on to Google Ads. Google Ads is great for high intent search, not just broad awareness, right? So here they're focusing on high intent with their keywords, right? Focus on people with pain points right here, just in one click. And then the goal here on Google, capture demand, deliver value, nurture long-term, or close. So let's jump into the two strategies that they have, common strategies on Google, but YouTube ads. They're actually using YouTube ads to build awareness and trust at scale. It's great for that, but they're actually really focused on Google search ads here for capturing high intent folks. So on YouTube, you can see these are just some of the videos that they have. They're all around like 20, 30 seconds, just explaining, and they're like product explainers on specific tasks like signing contracts, relocating employees across borders, compliance. So here's the small part that they're using for building awareness on Google Ads through YouTube, essentially. Now, this might look a little bit repetitive, but it is actually building that education here. So let's actually move on to Google Search Ads, which is a little bit more interesting and how you should be using Google Ads. So what they have here is you can see a bunch of different ads here: human resources for healthcare, Deel compliance. If we move on, global people platform, global HR IT platform, HR laws, contractors. So all the specific things that someone would be searching up, and some examples of keywords that they're targeting here, right here: relocating employees overseas. Someone comes in, searches that up on Google, and you get hit with an ad that is from Deel talking about how they can solve your pain point. Global hiring compliance template, bam, someone's interested in that, they see Deel, and they can click on it and also get the template here as well. So this is that sort of lead magnet resource approach that's also being used on Meta, which if that landing page and funnel is there, you can apply it on Google as well. And other keywords like contractor versus employee rules, which then gets into HR and compliance and blah, blah, blah. So the landing pages that are that Deel are using, right? Templates, guides, checklists, not really super product heavy here. The strategy is solve the immediate problem and then nurture long-term. This is what Deel is using. Someone very rarely is going to just come in and go, Deel is my thing, let me just go purchase Deel for my 30, 40, 60 person company at the moment. So they're going to nurture, provide value, and then close here. All right, so we just covered how Deel is using Meta for education, their full top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel as well. And then they're using real-time intent on Google. And now the next step is LinkedIn. So let's jump into that. So Deel is using LinkedIn, and they're actually leveraging the platform for more awareness here as well. And they're really connecting with the decision makers directly. So they might be using an ABM strategy here. We would have to look at their ad account to know exactly that, but they're actually pushing trial offers and building credibility. Like, they will retarget on LinkedIn. We know that is happening. And then their ads are balancing like free trial offers. So we call those direct response, with also reinforcement as well, global compliance, PEO. And then the goal here is to convert qualified leads faster. And 100% they are retargeting on LinkedIn here as well. So 3 strategies being used on LinkedIn: offer-led ads, case study ads, and then there's a balance of intent plus trust, which we'll cover here in a second. And that is the goal for LinkedIn. So offer-driven ads. Let's take a look at this ad that they have. Limited offer, try Deel PEO and get 3 months free. Simple, easy ad. I love Deel's branding. They're crushing it there. CTA, claim offer. They do that again here, just another type of ad creative. And all of these here are, yes, they're offer focused ads. And then your landing page should also have that captured as well. But the reason this works, it's literally talking to CFOs, HR heads who are cost conscious and ready to test out new platforms and give Deel a shot, right? This is what they want these leads to do. Next up is Deel's strategy for promoting their case studies and social proof. So here they're shifting from offers to now credibility. So on Deel, literally, right, social proof, see how outreach centralized HR and payroll across 5 countries with Deel. And you would go download that. Same approach here, someone that's using their platform, how they're able to cut 480 hours monthly of HR work with Deel. Bam, open that up. So here they're showcasing the wins people have had and clients that are using their product have had. And also by using the partners and the clients that they have and the users that they have, they're also building social proof here as well. All of these ads will go into case study pages for another company that's interested in Deel for them to learn how they could actually use this platform to save 480 hours or 90% workload reduction. So together, Deel's funnel is education first and authority driven, right? Every channel is reinforcing the next. They're leveraging retargeting here as well. So Deel isn't just here to advertise, they're educating, building trust, and driving action from that. They're using Meta for education, build awareness, capture leads through their resources and guides, high intent capture at Google, and then LinkedIn, building trust with case studies, and then also driving true action of booking a demo once they showcase their offers, like the 3-month offer that they have. So that's why Deel system works. It's not just ads, it's a connected funnel from first impression to close deal. But here's the catch. Copying this on your own will take you months of testing and wasted spend. That's why we built the B2B Accelerator program for SaaS companies and founders ready to start advertising from scratch, or for those companies who are already running ads and want us to come in and optimize everything end to end. Inside the accelerator, we build and run the exact systems you just saw in this breakdown, creatives that teach and convert, campaigns that cut wasted spend, and funnels that compound into predictable pipeline. That's what we care about. So if you want deal level campaigns without the trial and error, hit the link below and let's scale your growth engine.